This show is god awful. And I know we all know that by now, but damn. I watched this show, and when I watched it the second time, just to try to get the information so I can better present it to you, I go over with a fine tooth comb, and I realize that it seems like children wrote this. I'm not joking, but when I explain it to you, you'll see that everything is just laid out in front of people. This is like it's not like a show. It's more along the lines of a video game. Go to this place, look at this, read this, and then we'll go fight a boss, which is one alien, and then after we get past that, we won't have to see another alien for another few shows. Trevonte is the first person that we run into. Trevonte is the gift that just keeps on giving. He's like gonorrhea in a way. Trevonte is with the nice lady, and she's going over the notebook. She's trying to figure out what's going to happen. Like, are there any clues in this notebook? I'm still trying to figure out, even if you did find clues, even if the book said go right here, right to this spot, what are you going to do? Yes, you know where that is. Yes, you know, you found every place. If you had or hadn't, you found every place that Casper drew on this notepad. What does that mean? What can you do? You're just trying to figure a thing out, but you have no plan. Like, there's nothing for you to accomplish at these locations. So once they figure out where the heart of everything is coming from, then they decide to go into this cornfield, not at night, when it would be easier to sneak into such a place. No, we go in the middle of the day, and we sit at the edge of the cornfield, where everybody can see you. And yep, you guessed it. They get seen. They get seen. I don't know how. Maybe it's because they crawled under a little guard shack while everybody was outside, and then the lady pulled out her phone and was like, I ought to get pictures of this. I ought to get pictures. Then we moved to Jamila's group, and I swear, the breadcrumbs that these people keep finding in this show are just ridiculous. This is like Tom and Jerry level, or Peppa Pig or something like that. Like, who continues to find stuff that leads you right to where you gotta go? Video games. That's what does that. The first hospital Jamila broke into to find Casper, or where he used to be, right? An entire hospital's in complete chaos, and she finds paperwork that says exactly where they took Casper. Exactly. So that's where she leads off and goes to find Casper. All right, that's BS. You know, even though her mother worked there, you still don't know where the paperwork and stuff is, but whatever, that's fine. It happened again!
Not sure I haven't seen.
How did you draw them if you haven't seen?
Eva, Elkin, the Tory, ringing any bells?
Les enfants exceptionnels. They're all here. Even you, Casper.
There were patients here in this ward with you.
Sounds like more than patience. I mean,
You guessed it, Monty's little sister finds not only paperwork that says where he went, but a map with an arrow that tells you exactly. So now, not only did I walk all the way here, okay, to find Casper, now Casper's like, yo, thanks for coming. Listen, I can't really help you though. Okay, I need these other kids, these other damaged children. We gotta walk some more. I'm like, no, I'm out. I'm done. You go get them, and you come back and get me. Then more silliness. It just happens. They start to walk right they start to walk to go find these kids, and they enter a part of town that nobody is in. No one is here. It's deserted, right? But they have to walk through it. There are aliens in a shop next door where there are 0 people. 0. What are they doing here? Why are they here? Who? What's their purpose? Is their GPS messed up? Like, why are they looking for onesies and twosies in clothing stores in a deserted part of town? Who's controlling these things? Is it Light Bright? Is that why they're messed up? Because Light Bright can't tell them where to go or what to do? Why? Oh, So the aliens start to chase them through a building and all the way to a rooftop. And ooh. They get to the top and they're trapped, supposedly, right? And then Jamila comes up with this plan. Now, I saw this plan the first time. The first time, I was like, I want to see how to get out of this. And then the second time, I was like, I remember this bullshit. The plan was to take the poncho off Monty's sister along with her umbrella. And they hung it on a pipe to distract the aliens. Aliens. Higher thinking came in a spaceship. Aliens were fooled by a poncho and an umbrella. Aliens. From space. On top of which, one of the subscribers brought this to my attention. Nobody's going to mention the fact that Casper went to the hospital and now he's awake and he looked like he's 27. No one's gonna acknowledge that. We're not gonna do anything with that. That's fine. It's like 1,000 feet taller. His voice is deeper. He's smoking, I think. Anisha, these are more conversations. The things that she's doing too. They don't seem to add any common sense to what the group she's traveling with versus what she's doing makes the mind just go, what are you talking about? Everything in this show, it doesn't matter what group you follow, is based on them finding some random thing that was not there before but is there now to point them in the right direction. Anisha found a drawing on a wall that her daughter must have scribbled to let her know that she's still alive. There are other ways of moving the story forward. This is just a lazy way to do things, right? You're not adding any intrigue or any mystery to how things are being done. You're holding the crowd's hand, and you make it seem like they're stupid because the way you connect the dots is idiotic. Okay, it's impossible for this to happen. You have children finding random papers on the ground with arrows attached to them, pointing them in the direction of their next location or objective, or scribblings on the wall to point them in the next location, or like an entire army base with only 9 people on it, run by idiots who don't know what is going on. Let's talk about that. Anisha busted through a gate at a military base. Okay, she busted through a military gate by herself, driving a regular F-150 pickup truck in front of army personnel with weapons. How does she still have a heartbeat? How is she still breathing? Her plan is the same as Travante's. I'll be right back. I'm gonna crawl down this hole. I'm gonna see what's at the bottom. No, there's no time to wait till nighttime. I'm going to go during the day where everybody can see me. Her same plan. I'm going to drive through the middle of everybody. And then I'm going to bring them all together, not be unalived by any of their bullets. And then I want you guys to surround them. And this is totally going to work. Do you see the ridiculousness of what you're doing, of how your show is getting on the nerves of the people who are watching this filth? And then last but not least, we have the military who has the artifact. And it was brought to my attention by a couple of other subscribers that the artifact was in the possession of the little girl the entire time. I did not see this take place. I did not see her with it. Maybe it was one of the times I was like, oh my God! Maybe that's when it happened. But they have the little girl and they have the artifact. Why do they have the little girl? If they found the artifact in the back of the Humvee, what need do they have for the little girl? The only thing that I can think of is that they thought that whoever she was with was perhaps going to perish, and they didn't want to leave her out there all alone. In that case, I can completely buy that. No one has said such yet, but I'm hoping that is the answer, and that they just didn't take her with it because she was hanging on to it. You know, I'm not. Why am I trying to figure this out? Why am I trying to figure this out? I don't care about this. I'm trying to put the pieces together for this bullshit. This show has been like all the rest. It sucks. It sucks. But it's funny at the same time. Not as funny as episode 1, but still comical in how poorly written this show continues to be. So again, I'm here for it. I'm glad that you have stuck around with me to hang out. If you like this content, please like, share, subscribe, and leave a comment. Please leave a comment. I answer to everybody, and I don't care how many times. If you want to talk about this show or you want to talk about something else, because this is over in 2 weeks, so I'm going to look for something else that I need to talk about. Preferably something that I can, just hop on. It's absolutely horrible, but it doesn't have to be. If you find something that you really like, you want me to go over it, I can do that too. So leave in the comments, and I love y'all, and I'll see y'all soon. All right, chew.